G'day guys, Andrew from Ausevo here. So today I'm going to do the install on that WK Motorsport 6-speed Evo short shifter. So this is going to be a bit of a how-to video. I've never done it before, no idea how to do it. So I'm just going to make it up as I go along. I think it should be pretty simple, pretty much just unclipping the clips attached to the cables that run up to the gearbox, and then unbolting the unit out and putting the new one in. But we'll see how we go. So I'll just flick this video around and we'll have a look at where I'm up to so far, which isn't very far. Okay, so far I've just taken out the armrest section of the center console. That's done by just removing two screws that are attached to the back there. Then we're going to remove the rest of the center console, two more screws down in the center here and another one in the ashtray. That'll just pop out from there, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's all apart. So two screws down here for the front part of the center console, one screw in the glove box, and then in the ashtray, and then there's a little clip on both sides, plastic clip that you undo, and a piece of trim that comes out, which is that bit there, and then that whole thing comes out. It's pretty simple. There is a metal bracket, which is this one here, which runs over the top of the section of it. I just removed that. It's just two 10mm bolts on each side, just to give access to lift these up. So to take this out, it's pretty simple. It's got a, if you look down in here, there's a little wire clip that holds that section or that cable onto the shifter, and there's also another one that just pushes on here, which holds this cable. Pull those two up there and undo these four, like 12mm bolts. There's two there, one there, and two here, and this whole section should then come out. Yeah, okay, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so that's it basically. It's installed. It was pretty damn easy. So pretty much, like I said before, you just remove the 4 bolts from the old shifter housing, and you put those 4 bolts in through the new one. The only thing that was a bit tricky is one thing I've got to sort out, the little nylon attachment that attaches this gear cable to the shifter. On the OEM one faces one way, and on this unit faces the other, so that's actually under a lid. I can't really see with my fingers in the way, but that's under actually a little bit of tension there, twisting it, so I'm going to have to try and work out whether I can turn that around on that shaft to get it set up. Basically, this little turnbuckle here, disconnect that by just pulling it off, or it won't be on, it doesn't come on when you buy it, it's in the bag. And then you just let this sit in the middle so it's nice and centered, just in its kind of normal sitting position, and then you lengthen that to that gap, and then do up that little, that's an 8mm nut in there, and that one's already done up, which is a 10mm on the bottom there, and that's it basically. And then you have pretty short throw, and then you've got your lockout, which is just a little locking tab on this side here, pull your reverse over there. Anyway, so that's it. So it's pretty easy to install. I don't think there's any issues. I did notice that one of my little locking springs here, which hold this turnbuckle together, there's only one. I thought I had two. When I took this off to adjust it, I noticed there's only one, so I might have dropped one in my garage here somewhere, so I'll be looking for that. And just this, like I said, this nylon section on the other side here, I'll have to adjust. I might even have to take the, I should probably have to take it out. I'll just pull these up. They all fit perfectly. The only thing left now is whether or not the center console will fit over it without interference. I'm not too sure if this metal frame probably will go over it as well. I think it's pretty good. I think it's they've done a good job in the design. So next is to, I'll do another quick video to see how it all goes together in the end. And yeah, go for a drive. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, so it's all done. I think it all went pretty well. The only issue I had was that little white connector. the nylon connector to the bottom of the shaft on the OEM setup. It faces one direction, on this it faces the other. I ended up actually undoing the connection on the gearbox and flipping that over, and that turned the cable around and put it in the right position. So that's sorted that out. Bit of a pain in the ass to have to do that, but it wasn't too hard. I found that little spring clip that was missing from the little turnbuckle, so that's hooked up. And yes, if anyone's asking, the OEM console goes around it, no problems at all. Yep, I haven't bolted down yet, but that sits down. Just have to locate the cable that runs for the reverse lockout. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's a pretty simple install, no real problems bar that reversing that cable on the top of the shift on the gearbox, which is the one on like the dumbbell kind of arm that's on top of it. So you just flip the little cotter pin thing off, lift it up, and then rotate this around. Then when you go back in, you'll see it's now the other way around, and you just put the pin back in. Put a bit of grease on most of those connections while I was at it, so just to smoothen things up. So I think you'd be pretty happy with it, and the shift does seem good, so I'll get my ass in the gear and get out on the road and go for a drive. Okay, thanks guys, bye.